Evening all, another RTSL 2023A game here. We are playing Dictator of Canada, and we are the bear. And thanks to the RTSL Hunter for setting it up, let's go in. Got thrashed in ITSL last year. So we don't have independent reds, so we'll open 441. And we will put the one in Yugoslavia. Why not? So that's fine. Yep. And okay, we'll commit that. And I like Arab-Israeli war as our headline here. So let's find my card tracking. We don't have a lot of coup cards, but we've got duck and cover to lower DEFCON. Romanian abdication, Arab-Israeli war, Fidel, special relationship, Formosa and NORAD. Man, some real stinkers amongst those. But it's what it is. They like the new opening, which is cool, and we'll go Arab-Israeli war. It gets defected. I am not surprised, but there we go. Could be worse. And we will... Oh boy, we've got lots of crappy cards, don't we? I mean, we don't have a clean coup on Italy here. Oh boy. I mean, using special relationship is gross, but we are going to have to, right? Because we've got cards we need to space. So, yep, special relationship. Well, we'll start with Fidel, I guess. Let's not tip our hand too much. That's probably the best result. Now I kind of wish that we'd gotten Arab-Israeli war off, because half the time they're at the Middle East. So, depending on what they do now, I quite like duck and cover coup Panama. Influence going where? Very sensible. So now I like duck and cover coup Egypt. Pretty good. So we'll see if they want to play into Egypt, fearing Nasser. They don't have Middle Eastern scoring because that was a better headline than defectors. Obviously. No decall or D-style, unfortunately, so Thailand's out of our reach, which is frustrating. Our best case scenario is that we get socialist governments before they put another op in Italy. Which does mean Marshall Plan is not playable, so we're playing the rest of our hand out, spacing NORAD. But let's see if we can first take Libya or Egypt. Ideally, they don't play into Egypt and we take Lebanon. They'll probably play to Lebanon. Be the sensible thing to do. I'm bad enough at playing one hand, so I probably shouldn't be telling a better player than me what I think they're going to do on their turn. But there we go. Since it's the start of the game, I'll also trail. Tomorrow we'll be playing on Saito. 7 o'clock, me and Tucho are going to have a double header, although it's the first of a best of 5 series, so we'll play 2 games tomorrow, and then a third, fourth, and fifth, if required, sometime in May. So if you want to join us tomorrow, yeah, I might do that one without a delay. I mean, I'll chat with people. I will not be seeking advice. I'll give Tucho a run for his money, but he won't be watching me play, so no delay seems reasonable. I'll check with him about that. But anyway, it's not competitive. It's not a league. It's just us doing a wee best of 5. Warsaw Pact is formed, and Lebanon is the place to go, understandably. So we will go. The question is if we want to Before independent Reds, we don't really want to jam Yugoslavia. So we will be risk averse and go 2-2 and 1 in Czechoslovakia. Special relationship to take Egypt and Syria, mostly to scare them in case we have Middle East scoring. I'd rather than be making suboptimal plays worried about what cards we have than... Oh, they had Nasser after all. Now they can't fix the Middle East. So yeah, they just do that. That's fine. Okay, right. We'll space NORAD because we don't want to trigger it. Get the VP. That's a bonus. Do they have Europe scoring? No, they space Suez. So... we'll start with the Romanian abdication, and we will pop one in Libya, just in case they walk towards Tunisia. So we've got de Gaulle and socialist governments that may rescue us in Europe. No surprises here. Yep. So we will finish the turn putting 2 in Korea, mostly to make sure they don't claim domination in Korea, although Formosa is another attractive target for them now. If we can take Italy or France, then I will trigger Marshall Plan and I'll just count my blessings that we're on a +1 to the USSR. Turn 1 surely could have gone worse. That's for sure. Two in Jordan to neutralize Middle East scoring, or 1 in Syria. In a way, I like that for us because they're investing ops in non-battlegrounds. 3 in Taiwan does the most damage in the headline phase, but then we've got things that can fix it. Decol, Vietnam Revolt, D-Style. Defectors is gone, so we've got that flexibility too. So, we'll see. So, let's see how they finish the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. NATO, ooh, big ops, big ops. Pow, pow, pow. So they sort Europe out. Well done, them. So yes, we got de Gaulle and socialist governments and Europe scoring. If we do de Gaulle, it drops to 3-1 and we can't quite fill it. Ugh. But what we can do is socialist governments in the headline to drop West Germany drop Europe scoring and then use Korean War for our mill-ops, I suppose. It's not great. But it's the best way to avoid getting dominated in Europe, yeah. So we'll headline socialist governments. They go to space. And we drop Europe scoring for 0 and let them have the coup. Annoying, but we've got Korean War, which we can event. Vietnam revolts, de Gaulle. We didn't get D-style, sadly. We did get you an intervention to use our Marshall Plan and Independent Reds, which currently isn't very exciting. We'll just jam and then spread. I expect a coup on Libya here. Yep. Okay, that's a good result for us. We will take Korea. Do we wanna... Yeah, we haven't seen Indo-Pakistani war yet, have we? Yeah, that's fine. Ditch Independent Reds. I'm thinking we want to take Iran and Afghanistan, so we can then take Pakistan and make sure that they don't flip a 6. Because with Taiwan and Japan, the best they can get is 3 battlegrounds, unless they expand. So yeah, next turn if they move to Laos, we definitely proceed. Yeah, okay. Well, no, we can just use... So yeah, we use de Gaulle, and we'll go 2 Iran and 1 Libya. Yep, that's fine. And now they move Burma. Oh, they're going to get to India first. That's a little annoying. But I didn't want to gamble with Korean War. So if they play to Burma, next turn we definitely event Korean War. And then you an intervention Marshall Plan to take Afghanistan and Pakistan. So we're going to empty our hand this turn. But we can delay hitting Pakistan. Going to force them to roll a 6. Blockade, so I guess we see D-style go here. Yes, well that's good for us. Get it back in the deck for the reshuffle. So event Korean War. It fails, which is tragic for us, but we also need the mill-ops. Now you an intervention Pakistan. When they play into India. CIA is still playable for us, but they have it, so it goes back in the reshuffle. Yep. And we, UN intervention, Marshall Plan, and we let them try and roll a 6 on us if they've got it. So UN intervention, Marshall Plan. We go to Pakistan, to Afghanistan. We'll finish the turn by overprotecting Pakistan and South Korea. Mm. So India to be taken here? Yeah. So we will definitely use Vietnam revolts to overprotect Pakistan and South Korea. Feels a little bad, but it's what it is. We may get away with a decent decall if they don't have it. If it goes to space right now, we won't. But both sides will have reasonable information about the next hand. Blimey. A lot of ops this turn. A lot of ops. Just, yeah, okay. Okay, so we got all the scoring cards, and we can't do anything about Europe scoring, which is a shame. So they know we've got Asia and Middle East. They don't know we've got Europe. They got purged, so we can expect to be purged. They got into Pakistani war, so we can expect to get into Pakistani war. And we didn't get decals, so that was about the lousiest hand we could have been given. They may want to use containment instead, but knowing they've got a space decal, they may just purge us. Ugh, getting Europe scoring back was a real shame, since there's nothing we can do about it. Knowing they've got into Pakistani war, we also can't use duck and cover, and we do have to coup. We're gambling on them being redealt defectors. The chances are not huge, right? They've got 4 unknown cards, and there are 4, 8, 10, 14, 18 unknown cards. But if we go Middle East scoring, we don't need to worry about Libya, and we can take a coup instead. So I like that line. If they have defectors, well done them. We get purged. That's what we thought would happen. So good to drop our card when we could. And now we want a coup. And we'll coup Panama. Africa's problematic for sure. So we will be spacing duck and cover, eventing Asia for 1 VP now, unless they event into the Pakistani war and roll a 6, in which case we get absolutely trounced in Asia. But given they need 6 ops to do the thing in Taiwan, it's now or never for Indo-Pakistani war. If they fail on the war, then we'll fill Libya. But if they take Libya, we will drop Asia scoring. Yeah. This could be big. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's fine. Get Truman Doctrine out. And if they fill Taiwan or Japan, we immediately respond anyway. So Asia scoring will drop for 1-0. But Europe will put us back to parity. With them better developed in Africa. So it's the America's early war. But I feel like we've ridden the horse we were given. Couldn't have gone a lot better. Could have dropped Asia scoring, but then we still want a coup first. I don't know. So yeah, if they go Taiwan or Japan, no, they just jam Africa. Okay. In which case, we'll get off to space first. And fail. Okay. Oy. Yep, no kidding. More success. Asia for 1. Will they space again? Try and get to the 2-0 square? Yep. Let's hope they miss. They do. Bonus! Alas, Europe scoring for 1. Is there anything we can do? We can tap West Germany, but that doesn't really achieve anything. We want to event Fidel, I think. So give them Europe scoring, to our chagrin. Well, I mean, they're D-style ops if it comes back for us, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. So yeah, we'll event Fidel, because we're already set in the mid-war regions for CIA. And a good hunter on Mexico, or a brush war, could... Africa is... And Decol's gone as well now. In a bad way in Africa. See if we can 5-year plan the scoring, that'd be nice. Well, we have definitely not been blessed with ops as they have. We got Marshall Plan, right? I mean, we will bury you's nice. Africa's like toast anyway, right? We will bury you'll get us 3 VP. We can UN intervention NORAD. We can use how I learned to get our mill ops. Stops them doing shenanigans with DEFCOM. I think I like we will bury you here. What are our alternatives? Lone Gunman. We want to get back in the reshuffle for late war. Che has targets, but doesn't do a lot because they've already got control. And Summit. Summit is definitely not one we're going to play. I think we'll go We Will Bury You. Missile MV. So we will give them East European unrest. All right, so Missile Envy, we do not have OPEC. We do not have Central America scoring. But at least Nicaragua and Haiti starts a coup war and prevents them from realigning us out. So, stuff it. If they coup one, we won't do anything. Let them coup the other, and then use Che to counter coup both. Man, Africa's a mess. Yeah, they saw duck and cover go, didn't they? So they knew Missile Envy was a safe play. The only risk of letting them coup and not counter cooing is Missile Envy. Not Missile Envy. Arms race. Spam. So we'll see what they do. Let's not second guess. I like Che, Saharan States, Cameroon because it forces them to overtake Nigeria and play into Cote d'Ivoire, which is a whole turn. So I kind of want to keep Che for that purpose. In which case we use Willy, How I Learned, Summit, Lone Gunman, etc. Oh, well, that'll do it. Panama out. Okay, well, we can get to Costa Rica. So we'll use UN intervention on NORAD. Take North Korea and move into Costa Rica. Yeah, now if they have Central America scoring, it only drops for 1 VP, but that feels like about the softest VOA we could have feared. So what they want to do here is a monster coup on Costa Rica with like a 4-op card. And that just seems unproductive for them. They set us back a turn, so credit there. Oh. Yeah, well, let's see. I guess this... yeah, Central America scoring. Fine. Voice of America did its job. We still have to use all of these cards, and we don't have a better line than to refill Panama anyway. Yeah, as long as they don't coup, we won't coup, because we'll finish by hitting them with Che. So we will event Willy Brandt, I think, for the VP. We're in a weird bind where we've got... Oh, boy. PCR's very good for them. So we'll take Panama here and accept the fact that we can't get into Venezuela just yet. If they don't expand into Brazil, we'll have a crack at realigning them out of Venezuela. Spacing Korkmar. So we will have that crack. They got some VP to boot. We'll have 2 attempts with Willy Brandt after all. Second time lucky! Boom! Boo! Having seen it, they'll now move into Brazil. Yep. Yep. We'll pop one in Saudi because it's a battleground that we've got access to. And then we'll AR7 Che. To force them to counter coup AR7. So that was not the greatest turn for us. Although we've still got Brush War and Hunter to come to our aid. For now. Headline peaking as well. Bully for you. Here we go. We'll go a 1 and a 2. So they're probably going to coup Nicaragua or Haiti because it's a softer touch, and they've still got control in Africa. Yeah, but we get a VP, which is nice. CIA and Lone Gunmer go back in the pile. Brush War. I mean, that could come in really handy in Africa, but also in the Middle East. I guess we have headline peaking, don't we? So on that basis, one small step's probably the safe. Cambridge 5, I suppose. They're going to drop out for scoring anyway. Yeah, we'll go Cambridge 5. Let's think. We want to event one small step, Brush War. So Brezhnev wouldn't get us a ton of ops. So yeah, let's go Cambridge 5. And get some information. Unless they'd affect us. OG, Vietnam. Brush War and one small step. Lines for Progress and Nuclear Subs. AFP is definitely being spaced because 3 VPs too many. And Brezhnev. Oi! We get trapped. Very nice. Very nice. Ha! And they've got no scoring cards. Well, that's nice to know. So we will start by putting nuclear subs in the trap. And we're out. So we'll see a coup here. Iran? Oh, no, Panama. Okay, well that's... we'll use Brezhnev because if they do realign with a 4-op card, they can't also go into Ivory Coast. US, Japan, ABM, Flower Power, Muslim Rev. Other 4-op cards. If they realign, we'll... So if they flip it back, we'll try realignments at +1 and pray for Mojo. Okay, we're going to hold Brush War and have a crack on Italy if they don't fill anywhere. So we're going to first fill Nigeria and pop another 1 in Panama. Yeah, that's fine for now. I mean, that's Okay, let's see what they pitch. They don't have scoring cards, so OPEC? D-Star, Libthi, Suez, South Africa. D-Star again. Okay, let's see if they pick up any scoring cards. So we could brush war Italy, but South America, of course, is... I guess the issue is Hunter's still to come. We're not going to get another chance to brush war Italy at 50%. Let's do Italy. Let's first finish taking Panama back. So that's still to come out, isn't it? But let's keep filling battlegrounds. Ooh, very nice. Should have gone brush war first. Now we know. They've not dropped South Africa. Yeah, let's go Italy now while we get a chance. Ha! Big old one. Wouldn't have mattered anywhere in the world. Brazil's the other option, obviously, but inshallah. So we'll be spacing Alliance for Progress 1 to 4, then one small stepping 1 to 3, and trying to catch up there. Stole the China card. Fine. We don't have a DEFCON suicide concern at the moment. Failed anyway. Definitely event 1 small step. We're going to be wanting to win this one by DEFCON because we are not going to get the points. Hunter might yet help come to our rescue. Not anymore. We are in seriously bad shape in South America. The turn 7 reshuffle will be the pivot, but this game is unwinding. Hunter and ABM could be our savior. We could go to Argentina, coup Venezuela, ABM Brazil, but oh, this is big. Oof, very nice. Okay, we need a miracle in the Latin and African regions. We got 5-year plan. We can pitch one of the other, but not both. So pitch South America scoring 5-year, and then try and coup Zaire and stuff. But we've got a load of blue cards. Start with OPEC 3 VPs. Gets defected. That's a shame. Yeah. Nixon, Vietnam, South America, and Africa, and 5-year plan. They may well have ABM treaty anyway. Can you regards emit? Oh, we're still at the 2-op space because of the failed space. That's a bonus. Grain sales. What are you going to pull? You'll have a nice coup with that, won't you? Nigeria? Yeah. So now we're on to realigns. Good. So we will definitely be dropping Africa scoring for domination. But we got puppet governments, so I don't believe they can get into Nigeria. And we're going to lose an action round because we're 5-year planning South America scoring. But that's a lot better than giving up 10 VP. So we are limiting our damage. So space colonial regards, event puppet governments, maybe the other way around. Once Africa scoring, nah. Wow. We don't want to play into Nigeria because they may have ABM treaty. Yeah, they want it. So we will drop out for scoring right now. Yeah, well, okay. So now we event Colonial Rearguards. Or that maxes the amount in Southeast Asia, which also hasn't arrived, but Puppet Governments does more or less the same. Oh, well, a nicely played Muslim Rev. They have got all the dreams. Oh, and now Colonial Rearguards is a no-brainer over Puppet Governments, although they've got access everywhere in the world. Ah, omit, tap Lebanon. Very good. So, yeah, Space Puppet Governments, Colonial Rearguards, event, because it doesn't really matter, and then 5-year plan away South America scoring, and quietly weep in the corner. Well, that's the inevitable precursor to Sadat, isn't it? We know, but what are you going to do? Yeah, fine. I guess. Ooh, let's see what. So we will go Iraq, and I will overprotect Panama because we don't have a lot of other options. Oh no, wait, another one in Saudi, knowing that they now are in Jordan. A Southeast Asia Grand Slam, well done them. So now we space puppet governments. And we'll have to use 5-year planned coup. No headline peaking anymore. We'll use 5-year planned coup so we get Millops for the turn, and we will coup Cameroon. So, you know, we're not going to lose before the reshuffle. Yep. Surprises no one. Yeah, so 5-year plan, South America scoring. They get back-to-back action rounds. But we got our Millops. Yeah, we'll do that. Bonus. Hunter and ABM still in the deck, which is good. So 9 in the draw, so there should be 12 unaccounted cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Oh, at least I managed not to screw up tracking. But this, yeah. Okay, well that's good for us. Yeah, pass. I thought with back-to-back action rounds they'd seize an opportunity to really wreak havoc. That said, you know, they're only a Taiwan away from Asia domination as well. Oh well, I mean, I don't see a crucial number of missteps here, just a procession to disaster. Holy Ops richness, Batman. I do feel cheated on 4 op cards. So Central America scoring. And Indo-Pakistani War is exciting. Let's work out exactly what they have. Right, they can't affect us, which is something. They can hunter us, but then we can ABM. Salt is literally a 3-op card. They do have Culture Revolution and Allende. If we're lucky, we can get a Mitt away again as well. Lads, lads, lads. Arab-Israeli War and John Paul. So we know they've got Hunter, Cult Rev, Allende. So Hunter's, unless they got an even better card, Hunter's definitely their headline card. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't get defected. I think we expect Hunter, don't we? ABM would trigger first. So we'll go. We'll event Indo-Pakistani War because it's a way of shifting a headline. Yeah, Hunter, that's fine as expected. We really need them to flub this coup. If they coup Panama, put 2 in Panama and add 2 and coup it and flub, then we can fill and have a go on Mexico to try and get Central America scoring for a lot of points. And at this point, we need a lot of points just to make sure they don't get to final scoring too quickly. We also have no throw-up card we want to space, which is annoying too, because we're both fighting on that. Miss, miss, miss. Right, yeah. Hmm. Let's do that because we can use a mitt. I don't think we stand a snowman's chance in Hill winning at this point. Let's put it that way. No hand shortening. They've got the China card. They can space Cult Rev. We're not going to get them in Defcon Suicide either. Yeah. Yep. Nothing could have been done with that, in my opinion. I don't see that I missed a line. So well done them. So yeah. Bully. And we're 1-on-1, just like that. But, I mean, I never saw a foot in the door there. If someone seems to think, oh, hey, we can squeeze a win out there somewhere, the answer is no. So, yes, thank you for watching. Sorry it was a rather dull affair in a way. So, come back tomorrow, 7 o'clock UK time, which is what, 2 Eastern, 8 o'clock in Europe in the evening, and come watch a double header with Tucho, which should be fun. Not to say this wasn't fun, it was just very lopsided. But that's fine. A good player deserves to win, and we all had fun. So good stuff. See you again soon. Have a good evening, and bye for now.